Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I have a Bose SoundDock Bluetooth speaker here. I'm told that when you plug it in to charge it, if you wiggle the connector, the charging basically turns on and off and on and off. So I'll be looking into that today. This is the Bose SoundDock portable digital music system. I couldn't find the model number. Maybe it's the N123, and it says 20 volt 2 amp max. Now it comes with a charging brick thing, and this one is 20 volt 2 amps, and it's a battle jack. Alright, so I've plugged the power supply into the power, and now we're going to plug it in. You should hear a tone. Okay, so that means it's charging. I don't know if there's any lights. Yeah, there's an orange, a faint orange light that's blinking. There we go. Oh no, it's not blinking. Anyway, so it's an orange light. I assume it turns green or blue when it's fully charged. Okay, so I'm going to wiggle the cable. Let's see. Nothing is happening. Ah, there we go. So, yeah. Yeah, something is wrong here. Alright, I'm gonna disconnect it. Okay, so let's begin the troubleshooting process. I'm gonna start by troubleshooting the connector here. Let's see if it's giving the required voltage and if there's any kind of disconnection. "20 volts, it's giving 20 volts as expected. Let me see, I'm going to try and hold it and then wiggle. I don't see any issues. So I think this connector is okay. Let me just visually look at it and see any issues. Not really. I mean, it's a bit dirty. I'm not sure if the camera is going to capture. It's a bit. Use a light, see if it helps. So it's a bit dirty, but I don't think it's a major issue, especially since we're seeing the 20 volts that we expect. So I think we need to move on to the main base. Maybe one of the leads on the barrel jack connector is loose. So I'm going to proceed to open the base. I'll tape it, but I may not include it in the video if it takes too long. So the speaker came with a missing pad here, and thankfully I see a screw, so I'm gonna remove these 3 pads. I assume there's gonna be 4 screws. Let's remove these screws. So I was finally able to remove the charging board. And this is where the power. So I'll do some testing on the see if it looks 3 perfect no, let's see. So let me do a couple of continuity tests. So center pin, which is here, should be here. Yeah, and the side pin should be connected. Let's see. Yeah, that's right here. Does it show that? No. Features. These two here. 1, 2. No, wait a second. Just this one. Okay, so the voltage should be. Let me set up the microscope so we can take a look. Alright, so this is the highest that my microscope can go. We'll have to make do with this. So I've determined that this is basically one of the barrel jack connectors, and this is the other one. I assume this is the center positive, so this will probably be the positive end, and this will be the negative end. I'm going to plug in the power adapter, and we should read close to 20 volts there. Let's see what we find. So I'm plugging it in now. Okay, it's in. Let's see what voltage we see. I'm going to put the positive. There we go. Multimeter. I don't know if you can see it in that small corner screen, but I'll read out the number. So I'm guessing this is plus and this is minus. And yeah, we are getting indeed 20 volts on these two terminals. So let's see if I can hold these together and wiggle the cable a bit. Okay. Oh, I am seeing fluctuation when I wiggle the cable. Is it the connector or is it the cable itself? So this is going to need some closer inspection. I'm looking inside the power jack, trying to look for clues, and it all looks okay to me. Only thing I can find is that sort of browning discoloration on the negative pad on the left side here. So I don't know if cleaning that up a bit would solve this issue. I'm going to try doing that. I'm going to try to scrape all that stuff away, and I'll use a bit of IPA. It is kind of coming off. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so I'm going to scrape at that, and then I'll come back. I spent quite a bit of time scraping at this and trying to clean it as much as I can using isopropyl alcohol. I also dabbed a bit of WD-40 on a tissue and went around the center pin because it looks like it's very dirty. Now it looks a bit better than before. Yeah, it looks a bit better than before. And the side pad, I used a tiny bit of the grinding pen to grind off the stuff that wouldn't come off. Don't follow what I'm doing because I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but we're going to test and see whether that helped at all. So let's see here. We're going to try and wiggle it while measuring voltage. Let's see what happens. So this is the plus, this is supposed to be the minus. Oh, yeah, Maybe I need to plug it in first. There we go. It's plugged in. Plus, minus. Alright, 20 volts. Let me do that. What? Seems to be holding steady at 20 volts. Could it be as simple as just cleaning the port? I don't know, but that's looking good. Alright, I'm going to do some more testing offline, and if all is well, I'm going to put it back together, and we'll come back for a final test. Speakers back together. Let's test. Let's listen for the tone. Okay. Let's see if the light. Yeah, we have the light. Let's test. Seems to be working well. So I can't say for sure this is a fix, but it seems to be working well. Alright, as an extra bonus, I have one of those old iPod players that will fit into this speaker. So I'm just giving it a bit of a charge. I never use it. The battery is completely drained. So I'm giving it a bit of a charge so that we can run a quick test to hear the sound. I've charged the iPod enough for a quick demo, and I've attached it to the Bose here. I can only play a little bit of music. Apparently YouTube will remove your video if you play too long. So here we go. Alright, I'll choose randomly one more song. There we go. Alright, so that's all I'm gonna play. I don't want to risk any YouTube strikes. It seems this Bose is repaired. I tried wiggling it offline also, wiggling the power cable, but it seems to be charging just fine. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.